the overview. So today I just wanted to go over for new members and as well as members that have been here that might still kind of be lost. Um, just the overview of how everything works. And I'll do a little introduction. I'll do community guidelines, features and functionality, engaging in the community, resources, the conclusion, the assessment, and things to come and events coming. So we'll start with just the introduction. So the purpose and the goal of the community is to unite the hemispheres of the brain and the mind towards the heart and for them to work in unison, but as well as getting the information that we learn on the journey to as many minds as we can. And there is a free membership and there is a paid membership, and the paid membership is only to increase in the and broadening the spectrum of the knowledge to more individuals, as well as getting a LMS going, which is just a course-based set program that we can run, which we already have, but it's not set up as a course. But that's what we'll go over today on how to get to all these things, these events, these courses, until we raise enough money to actually get the LMS up. So during the orientation, I would just be showing you the community itself, our communication platform, which is Geneva, the rules and guidelines, how to communicate with the members, how to group chat, and things of these matters. So to just start off with the rules and regulations, there's not much for us to know besides just the communication part of it. Just keeping the words, that you speak with others polite. So let's go to the Geneva real quick, because inside the Geneva, we have the guidelines. So you would go start here. So in the Geneva, this is our communication platform, and we'll go over it more deeply. But I just wanted to go over it with you, the rules and regulations, right? Which is just basically the communications. So it's all pretty basic and common sense. So you would start here where it says start here. Lift with the little hand, that's where everybody, when they come in, they're welcomed here. So you can see has arrived, say hi. So when somebody comes in, they'll pop up in this chat. Announcement, these are the rooms. And then we got specialties and then experiences. So announcements, it's just like, so this month we were doing a crystallized intention. You put the crystal in the earth for the new moon, and then you pull it out on the full moon. So we just would put the announcement here on what you need, the article, and things of these matters, or just any little thing that we're doing, you can catch it here. Here's just a regular chat if you want to chat around with the members. As of right now, we have 10 members in here. We have like 60 in the community itself, but we're trying to get everybody known to the Geneva communication platform. That's why I'm creating the orientation, that therefore maybe people who see it can join. The heart chamber, which is a part of the paid membership, so you can see on mine that it's locked, and it might show like that on your screen as well, but that's because you're not part of the paid membership. You get access to these rooms and these specialties and experience rooms when you are a part of the paid membership. So you do get astrology, tarot, regeneration, mysteries, aka my stories, and nature, a part of the free membership. And what all this is, so we'll go through it together. Tarot. So if you could go to the top where it's like right by the title of the room or the specialty, you can go here where it says pin messages. and then it'll tell you what's the room about. So tarot is a community space where individuals can come together to share their knowledge, experiences, and insights on the art of tarot reading. Here, members can engage in meaningful discussions on the symbolism and interpretations of the tarot cards, exchange tips on how to conduct effective readings, and other support and guidance to each other. Whether you are a seasoned reader or just starting to explore the world of tarot, this space welcomes all who are passionate about the subject. By fostering a supportive and inclusive atmosphere, Tarot provides a platform to members to deepen their understanding of the cards and to connect with others who share their interests. It is a wonderful place to exchange ideas, explore new perspectives, and continue to grow in your Tarot journey. So that's the Tarot space. Then we go to astrology, go to the pin messages. I want to see if I could do it like this. There we go. An astrology space where individuals can come together to discuss astrology and learn about the stars. Here, members can share their knowledge, experiences, and perspectives on the subject of astrology and connect with others who share an interest in the ancient science. This space is a platform for members to discuss their birth charts, exchange ideas on the influences of the planets and the zodiac signs, and explore the deeper meaning behind astrological symbols and concepts. The goal of this space is to provide a supportive and inclusive environment for members to deepen their understanding of astrology and to connect with others who share their passion for the stars. Whether you are a seasoned astrologer or just started to explore the subject, this space is a place to learn, grow, and connect with others who are interested in the ancient art of astrology. Then we have regeneration, which is just basically a detox and regeneration space to know about how to heal and how to regenerate and detox. So detoxification and regeneration are both crucial processes that work together to maintain overall health and well-being. Incorporating a balanced diet, regular exercise, and adequate rest can support these processes that help the body function optimally. Detoxification is the process of removing harmful or toxic substances from the body. This can be achieved through various methods such as diet, exercise, and supplements. A typical detox diet involves consuming mostly fruits and vegetables and avoiding processed foods, alcohol, and caffeine. Exercise can also aid in detoxification by increasing blood flow and promoting the elimination of toxins through sweat. Regeneration, on the other hand, refers to the body's ability to repair and replace damaged cells and tissues. This process is essential for maintaining overall health and can be facilitated through various means such as rest, proper nutrition, and exercise. A diet rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants can help support the body's natural regenerative processes, while physical activity can stimulate the production of growth hormones and promote tissue repair. Mysteries and my stories. This is just a place where let's see, we have it right here. So a mystery tale space is where individuals can come together to discuss the unknown and mysterious. Here, members can share their stories, experience, and beliefs about the paranormal, supernatural, and unexplained events. This space is a platform to explore the mysterious and to connect with others who share an interest in the unknown. Members can discuss their personal encounters with the paranormal, exchange theories on unexplained phenomena, and share their perspectives on the mysteries of the world. The goal of this space is to provide a supportive and inclusive environment for members to share their interests, to learn from each other, and to foster an appreciation for the mysterious and unexplained. Whether you are a skeptic or a believer, this space is a place to explore the mysterious and to share your tales with others who are passionate about the unknown. And then nature, it's just because I love nature, as what we call nature, at least, outside, everything, that provides our needs. I love to see just, pictures if anyone is willing to share. So a nature enthusiast space is for individuals who are passionate about nature and the great outdoors. Here, members can come together to share their experiences and connect with others who share their love of nature. This space is a platform to showcase beautiful captures of nature, whether it be through photography, paintings, or written descriptions. Members can share their favorite outdoor locations, discuss their favorite natural phenomena, and exchange tips on capturing the perfect moment in nature. The goal of this space is to provide a supportive and inclusive environment for members to connect with others who share their appreciation of nature and to inspire others to explore the beauty of the world around them. Whether you are an avid hiker, bird watcher, or simply enjoy a walk in the park, this space is a place to celebrate the wonders of nature and to share your passion with others. So now just to go over a little bit more of the paid membership side of it. Let's see. No pin posts. I'll get something written up for here. So the heart chamber basically is the paid membership, right? So when you get into the heart chamber, I'll go through it inside the community, but inside of here, you'll get notified about things that's happening inside the space of the heart chamber membership. And also the main thing really just to know here is that we're going to learn how to get in that chamber and also the communication through the chamber channel. So the nadis are like the where your prana, the life force is going through your chamber, like through the channels of your body to get to the chamber. So the thing that's pinned here is the 7-day heart activation, because this is an event that we created for the heart chamber space. So when you enter, the first thing you would want to do is do the 7-day heart activation. So what you would do is you go inside the heart centered hangout space, which is a space inside the heart chamber membership, which I would describe once we go back to the community. And you would type hashtag 7-day heart activation. This is how we're going to find stuff until we get the LMS up, which is the LMS is going to be the support system for the courses. So it will pop up as soon as you type 7-day in the search bar inside of the heart-centered space. So anything you need to be notified about that you might not be, seeing inside the community, always come here, look at announcements, and look inside these rooms. So then we got the Book Warriors. This is downloadable knowledge over space and time that I've went through and going through with the community. Like right now, we're reading over numerology with Tantra and Ayurveda and astrology to understand the numerological system and to use it towards the planets and our diets, and just different PDFs that you can download and information that I have found over time. And it's basically just like a little archive build. And a lot of these books that we're going to go over them together, and we want to basically, it's called Book Warriors because we want to get to the point of these things. We don't want to be lost anymore, right? About looking for the point of the information that we're looking for. So that's the reason why I put them all up, because not only have I read many of these books, but I want to be able to share it so that way we can come together and kind of pinpoint what we're seeing and what we don't see. Like, so say one of us, look at it from a whole nother perspective, so the other individual doesn't see that. So we want to be able to pinpoint all aspects of the knowledge. That way we can get a wholesome of the truth, right? Because the truth comes in whole, it's not pieces. So we're just trying to put all the pieces of the puzzle together through the exoteric, which is the outside of us. But a lot of the knowledge that we're learning metaphysically and esoterically that we can get within, but a lot of us seem to still look for it, without. So therefore, there needs to be a balance. So that's why I like for us to come together and read these books together. That way we can come to conclusion together. So that's the Book Warriors. The Invisible Temple, that's coming soon. I'll talk about that later. It's already on the screen. You already see it, so I can't really hide it anymore. But that's something that's coming up. I'll talk about that in a later build. But and then we got journaling, which is our dreams to reality through the magic of paper. A journaling space. Let me open it up. A journaling space where individuals can come together to share their personal journeys and experiences through journaling. Here, members can discuss the impact their journaling has had on their lives, both on the external and internal planes, whether it be documenting their travels, recording their thoughts and feelings, or reflecting on the personal growth. This space is a place to share and connect with others who understand the power of self-expression through writing. The goal of this space is to provide a supportive and inclusive environment for members to explore their inner selves and to learn from each other's experiences. By sharing these stories and insights, members can gain a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them, while also building meaningful connections with others on the same journey. So when you get in the paid membership, you'll see there's some recordings up in the journaling space, which I'll go over right now after I explain this. What we've been going over is basically the sequence of the numbers, the code, as I call it, and as the mentor I've gotten this from likes to call it, the code, because we all seem to be hard programmed to the number sequence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 6, 7, 8, 9. But there's a certain code that you need to understand that necessary isn't like that. It's like 1, 2, 5, 3, like there's a certain sequence here. And these numbers are not only us, but the planets themselves, which are us too, because the universe is within. So understanding the numbers, which is what we're going through in the journal journey. I think recently I started going over the subtle bodies, which is recorded. You could catch that, and it just started on the subtle bodies, which is just like your aura fields, the microwaves and beta waves and all these waves of vibrations and frequencies that we need to understand, because it's like these are fields to understand self and others. So once you're able to open up your clairvoyance and you know how to read numbers and you know how to read planets and colors and things like this, then when you look at somebody and you could see their aura, you know where they're coming from, you know what kind of emotion they're in, and you know what kind of thoughts they're having, because each color, each frequency corresponds to an emotion. That's why they give you that emotional chart with the different emotions and the different colors and the different frequencies. That's what this is. And now we're starting to learn like like how do we even get to seeing these stuff? And this is what we're going over in the journal journey. So let's go back to the community and just continue with this, because that was just the communication platform for notifications. If you want to communicate outside of the community with individuals, because you can DM personal DMs in there as well. So now for the community guidelines, or the community, not guidelines, that's what we needed to go over. That's the whole point why I went into Geneva. I'm sorry. So start here. I got too into it. So here we go, chat policy. So for right now, this is the rules and guidelines that we have professionally done. And it will be more as time goes, become more professional, as you could say. So the chat policy at our Heart Center community, we are committed to fostering an environment of acceptance, understanding, and compassion. We believe that everyone has the right to be heard and to express themselves without fear of judgment. As such, we have implemented the following chat policy to ensure that all members feel safe and respected. We do not tolerate any form of discrimination, hate speech, or bullying. We will not tolerate any behavior and targets individuals based on their race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, religion, or any other personal characteristic. We do not judge anyone for their thoughts, feelings, or experiences. We understand that everyone has their own unique perspective and we respect that. We encourage we encourage open and honest communication. However, we also expect all members to be mindful of the way they express themselves and to avoid being confrontational or aggressive. We ask all members to respect the privacy of others. We do not allow the sharing of personal information without the express consent of the individual. We reserve the right to remove any member who violates this policy. We may also remove content that violates this policy. By following this policy, we aim to create a chat space where everyone feels heard, respected, and valued. We believe that by fostering a heart-centered community, we can support one another in our personal and professional growth and create a sense of belonging and connection. Okay, now we're done with Geneva. All right, so now let's start with the community. We'll start from the tippy top too. So you'll get in, you'll have a couple prompts, right? You'll have stuff to do, like start here's, like how you seen it in Geneva, or the 7-day heart-centered hangout. You'll see it pop up in a little side box, right? So in the feed, and whenever something's live, it'll say live in the section that it's live in. So like we were saying earlier, in the heart-centered hangout, this is the space, right? So these are the spaces. So the heart-centered hangout is a part of the, so the heart-centered hangout and the journaling, as you can see right here, is in the Heart's Chamber. So this is the paid membership. You get the heart-centered hangout space and the journaling space. Then the free membership, which is the Explorer, you get the Knowledge for Hire space, which is just basically a bunch of knowledge that we found. And not only just knowledge over Google and YouTube, there's also videos of myself speaking over on top of terms of different knowledge on YouTube that you can access, as well as we do like the intentionalized or the crystallized intention that we're doing is a part of the free membership. So we do events in the Knowledge for Hire space that, you know, are a part of the free membership. We do have a lot other events in the Heart's Chamber, but don't get it mistake that we do have things going on in the Explorer membership as well. So the feed is basically going to show you everything that you're a part of. So of course you'll be a part of the Knowledge for Hire because that's part of the free membership, and you'll get to see everything inside of there, everything that people posted in there, and everything inside the home page, because the home page is separate from the Knowledge for Hire. So the feed would just show you everything, every space you're a part of post, right? And articles and videos, recordings, events, and the everything like that. So then we go to discovery, and this is where you could find pretty much everything. So if you want to discover members, you would go members near you. You could place your location and you can find members that are located in your area or close to you. So maybe y'all could, you know, communicate in person. Then we got our top spaces, which is a home, heart-centered hangout. The Heart, don't worry about the Heart. The Heart is just you're only seeing this because it's my like my login information, and this is for the team. Journaling, and then Knowledge for Hire, and then they each give you what they actually are, like what the space is for. So, you know, home, building community one connection at a time. Our home is where the heart is. Heart-centered hangouts is gems and infinite field of heart-centered unity codes are being discovered and built. Then journaling, explore the galaxies within yourself as you journal your journey through space and time. And then Knowledge for Hire, elevate your understanding, explore the infinite expanse, and expand your awareness. And then we got the top members, the members that are most active in the community. And then the featured section. So the featured section would be like, if anything is important or is like a must see, or not necessarily a must see, but is what admin are vital, which is like members that help out the community put up in the featured section. That means like, hey, you know, check this out. So usually we'll put up articles here of events, of spaces, different things like this for you to just to be notified, because every time you're in the feed, you'll see a featured section and you could run across that and read it. And then you got your upcoming events. So like right now you see we're doing the orientation that February 27th, and then we got Rhythms of the Heart after this, and then Book Warriors, right? So you could just find all your events here, or you could just click here on events. So, and if we do events that are like live, like locally, not online, then you'll catch them here, which we will end up doing once the funds of the community rise. I want to travel the world and do some events. So stay tuned. And then let's go back to home. So you can also find events in the section. So let's say we go to Knowledge for Hire, right? And then a lot of these events will actually be, because it's a part of the free space, will actually be inside of home. So you would go here, events, and then you would catch it here. So if you want to catch any of the free events, then go home and then hit events right here at the top. Or you can always find any events here on the top left sidebar. And then the chat. So this is the chat for the actual space. So this is a chat for the home feed, right? So then if we go to Knowledge for Hire, and then we got the chat for this space, you see? So that's how that works. And just to make it a little bit more clear, we'll go to Heart-Centered Hangout, and then we got a chat for this space, just to be clear. Okay, now let's go back home. So now this is important, the highlighted hashtags. All these are like things, so you could put, when you're adding stuff, just like Twitter or Facebook or anything like this, you can add whatever you're posting and then hashtag one of these. And I'm sure one of them will, you know, align with what you're posting. But the important thing to know about this is where you're going to catch live recordings and raw, like live recordings, recordings all edited and put back up for events. But remember that they're all in different spaces. So for example, the live recordings in here, we got 3 of them for the home page, right? We're still in home. New moon. So this is a recording I did to help people understand what we're doing for the setting the crystal in the ground for the new moon and then retrieving it on the full moon. This is when I just pop up live. So that's why they're called hashtag live recordings, because I'll go live in the community and just, you know, make a video. So then let's go here so I can show y'all the example I was talking about inside Geneva. And if you ever forget, you can always just go back into Geneva, go to Heart-Centered Hangout, and then what does it say? It says, and then if you even click on the search bar, the hashtags pop up. And if you need to see all of them, it has it right here. Hashtag, highlighted hashtag, see all. So each space has hashtags. So for the Heart-Centered Hangout, when you get into the paid membership, you would want to go here, type in 7-day heart activation, right? Boom. So this is how the course basically is set up right now until we get, you know, more funds into the community to actually get the LMS. So you could just go from here. You'll see it's number oriented. So day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 5, day 6, day 7. You would click on it, and it's simple as that. And you could leave a review or a comment or a rating right here. if you feel the need to. It does help for others to see how y'all, how it came along. Um, and I just give you a brief description of what the day is. So the day one is the importance of the heart. And then, of course, the agenda is inside of the presentation. So that'll be for that. And then if we go to journaling, and then we just go to the search bar, right? And then we can find book reviews here, which is the Book Warriors. So if we go book reviews, we got different books that we put up and we reviewed over. And then if we go, recordings, we'll find the journey recordings, and they are number oriented as well. So that way you can go along just as how we started. You don't have to skip ahead or anything like that. You want as well, you actually want to follow the, step by step, because this is building onto something, and you want to know this information for what's to come. So let's see, resources. Resources are just things that I talked about inside of the journaling, and that you might want to just have for yourself, like pictures or links to a website that I was speaking from. Therefore, you could do your own due diligence. What else do we have? And see how you could see that it says courses right here, but like I said, there's an actual plan that you have to pay for monthly. That's why I said we will get to this, and we do have courses set up, and there's actually one being built right now. So, which is called Heart, Healing Hearts: A Journey to Wellness. That should be up by the end of this month or the beginning, sometime like soon, within the next week or two. And then I'll announce in the announcements inside of Geneva, exactly what day, but know that that's coming up. And the courses, that will be a course, but it will be set up inside the Heart Centered Hangout. And then you would just go inside the search, and I'll make a hashtag for it, Healing Hearts: A Journey to Wellness hashtag. And then you would click on that, and that's how you would get to the course, if that makes sense. The featured section, so you would always see it nearly at the top of the space you're in, and you'll find, what's most important inside that space. And I do need to go back and regenerate some of these featured sections, really just the Heart Center Hangout. But all the other ones have whatever, this one only has the event, because there's really nothing else besides the event inside the journaling. And then the mostly featured section things you'll find is in home space. So each month we'll do energy of the month, and the astrology, like the energy of the month, like how to correspond with it, and what elements to use, like meaning like stones and smells related to your sign in that month. So we talk about things like that. So if we just go in here, we'll see like this little article. This is a symbolism of age of Aquarius, and it tells you what the February month is associated with the astrology sign Aquarius. It tells you to focus on your personal growth and development. Some holidays, some fun facts, some folklore. Just different things like this to keep you in alignment with the month. Crystals that go with the month. Right here, you can actually find if you've been here and you've seen things have changed, meaning like due to all the sidebars and the icons, you could find all that information out here, what's changing in your community. This is a article just explaining that we started the paid membership and that it's for us to access more individuals and to grow our community, to get the LMS and get courses going, to express our knowledge to more people. And then here's the Geneva chat. If you need to sign into the Geneva, you can always go find it in the featured section inside of the home of the Living in the Heart community. So this little plus button with this man on it on the right, top right, is to invite members to the community. Quick and simple. You would just click here, copy link, send them the link. And then you do get rewarded for how many members you send. You would get free tapestry, free crystals, and a free one-on-one meeting with myself, depending on how many members you send. Right here, you could find messages that you message with me, the members, the vitals, and the other members of the community. Here you can find your notifications. Things will pop up like events, if somebody sends you a message, things of these matters. You can turn these on or off, I believe, the sound, if you have the app on your phone. And then if you just click on yourself, you would open up your profile. Mine might look a little different because I'm the owner, but you would go in there and it would open up your profile. You could see how many posts you got, how many followers, or how many following. You could write a bio about yourself. You'll see your badges, so how many people you sent over and whether you're at bronze, silver, or gold. You could put your interests here. There's many interests. You could type it. I believe you could type your own, or you could find some here. Back into that, sorry. And then if you have any personal links, like say you're sharing something like you have your own business, or you have a YouTube, or just any platform that you want to share with us, then you could share it here on your personal links. And then everybody you referred will pop up here. And then your spaces that would be, all the spaces you're a part of will be here. And then the events that you RVSP to will pop up here. So you can also find things like that in your profile. You could change your profile picture, your profile background, and all this. And I believe they're, adding more and more stuff too. And eventually we'll have our own individual app. That should be fun. And I would love y'all's help to create that. So let's see. What else we got? Create, discover members, general courses, spaces, making sure I went over everything with y'all because I feel like I'm missing something. Hold on. Let's go over this shall be the last thing. Oh, I have my little notes here to keep me on point. Hold on. Okay, the importance of participating in the community. So what I've noticed is, members are real interested on what's going on here. They'll come, they'll see what's going on, and then they won't show up again, or they'll pop up every once in a blue moon, right? So I just wanted them to notify like the importance of participating in a community, because therefore, if everybody wants, people to be active, then you have to be active. That's just the common sense of it. So, communicate more in the chat to show people you're here, you're doing stuff. Because this is going to show members that you're here and you're active. So not only is that important, but it's important for you to kind of stay aligned with the process of the courses, because the builds are going to keep growing and growing and growing. So say you come in and you join at a certain time and you're trying to join like course 5 that we already created from course 1, right? And you're lost, but that's because you haven't went through the sequence, right? So that's why it's important for you to participate, so you know what's going on here and you know what steps to take. So encourage attendees to ask questions and share their thoughts. So this is not just me. This is, this is all members, part of the community, because once we get more out of that shell, because a lot of us are still in the shell. We want to come out, I could see, because you come and you show up, but we have to learn how to communicate with each other. Therefore, we can reflect and we can mirror off of each other's information and experiences. You will never learn if you close your mind to the world, right? So just learn to communicate with individuals that you might feel, a cool energy towards. I'm not saying just go communicate with anybody, but know this is a safe space. The role of the community monitor is in how to reach them for support. So you would reach out to the vitals. The vitals we have now are me and Sunny, and as well as my mom. My mom helps out every once in a while, but she does what she can. Her name is Robin, and she can help you, get around a little bit too. And all you would basically do is DM one of us inside of the community or inside of Geneva. Or I'm sure if you just type inside of the chat inside Geneva, one of the members, a part of the community, will be more than willing to help you get around. So that's how you would get a hold of the support group. So just remember the key points here during this orientation. You want to know about the highlighted hashtags, not only for when you post, but for to get to the recordings and to the courses. You want to know about all the events, and oh, this is what I was missing, that you can go inside the event, see what the event's about, and then you can RSVP it. So you can say, yes, I'm going, no, I'm not going, or maybe. Therefore, it gives me an idea of how many members are coming for me to get prepared. And then from here, you can add it to the calendar. Like if you have Google Calendars, you can add it to that. Let's see, there was something else. Oh, yeah. So the other key point, highlighted hashtags, the events, the communication, the invite setting with the little guy at the ad, and the Geneva communication platform. These are the key points that you just need to know to keep, in the pattern of the community, to keep in the sequence of it and not be lost. And you will always know what's going on when you go inside Geneva. Anything that I'm adding or putting up new or something like that, I'm gonna put it inside the community, but if stuff gets too much in the community where you might miss it, you will always find it here, whether it's gonna be pinned inside announcements or inside of the actual space that it's in. So just remember these key points, and remember to always do your best to, travel and channel and communicate politely to more individuals in the community. Therefore, we could stay, this community could stay clean and fresh and unison. So I believe that's all I have for the orientation and the overview. Oh, one last thing. I need to provide y'all with information of upcoming events and activities in the community. which is, so as most of us might know, there is something called Unity codes that are coming. But the reason it hasn't came yet is because there is a couple things that I feel that the community needs to know about first. Therefore, that's why I'm creating the other course called Heart Healing: A Journey to Wellness, because our heart needs to be open for the knowledge and wisdom that is coming forth after the course. So before we start the Unity codes, we need to go through certain aspects of the numbers, the numerology. We need to go through certain aspects of the subtle body energy, and we need to go through the feminine and masculine beginning creation, like the origins. Because if you don't know the starting point, then you'll be lost. So that's what we're gonna do, and stay tuned for the events to come. I will announce in the announcements inside Geneva the days specifically that they're coming, and I will catch y'all then. Have an amazing day or night, depending on your location, and have a blessed one.